What up, guys? This is Wild Rocker, and today we got a shit ton of news, so I hope you little bitches enjoy because we got a lot. Now, first thing, we got a couple things to confirm, alright? And this is the shit. This is the legit shit right here. And the first thing is that NRS has confirmed that they do have the authority to use certain characters for certain consoles, which means kind of like, you know, when we had MK9, how they had Kratos and the Xbox really didn't have anything else, you know, they didn't have Kratos. Well, for being on Xbox One and PS4, you know, and next-gen consoles, probably they're going to do the same thing. But now, since they have different choices for download content, it could be possible that we might, you know, for different consoles, might have different download contents. Because they've already confirmed that we will have download content for both. Now, as for differences because of the different consoles and different, you know, agreements that they have, like, you know, PS4 might have again, you know, just an example, and you know, Xbox One could have Chief from Halo, you know. So I'm just saying, not that that would happen. I'm just saying it is a possibility. Now, if that were to happen, that'd be kind of shitty. You know, I mean, pardon my French, but that'd be kind of shitty because I mean, some people might like one more than the other, even though they don't have that console. So I mean, you know, it's just all about, you know, the different consoles and how they're gonna set that up. Speaking of download content, I've been hearing a lot of people say these most random download contents that they want. Like I was reading the comments the other day, and someone wanted Hellraiser, and people were liking it, and I'm like, yeah, I like Hellraiser, you know, as an actor, you know, but not as a fucking character, you know. And it's the same with Freddy, you know, and. You know, but like I said, that's just my opinion. And you know, I've been hearing some other people like they are speculating, not hoping, they are speculating that these characters will be in, and they say that they found some sort of proof, but I've always asked them and they've never, you know, showed any. So a couple of them were Scarecrow. I guess he was a supervillain or villain. I cannot remember. The guys from Gears of War. And not just some of them, but all of them. What else? Jason, because obviously, you know, if Freddy was in the last game, Jason's got to be in this one, right? Yeah. So I really don't understand why Freddy was in the first one to begin with. I'm just being sarcastic. Now, a lot of people are speculating Kung Lao to come back. I do not know why. I have not seen any proof on why, because if the story from MK9 was canon, which they said it was, then he would have been dead. You know, he would have been dead. I mean, Shao Kahn broke his neck. Spoiler. Now, they also said a lot of other things. NRS has said a lot of things, which has really come to my mind. I was watching a video of an interview with one of the team members, and no, it was not Ed. It was another creator. I think it was actually one of the artists for the renders, and he was talking to a viewer, and they were playing in that like forest stage. You know, we all seen it. You know, when the game first came out, that forest stage where it's kind of like snowy and dark in the background. Well, everyone kind of, well, not a lot of people noticed this, but in that particular video, there was something that ran through the woods. Now, my first instinct is, if I see something running through the woods of MK, I'm thinking it's fucking smoke. You know, just because of the old Easter eggs and whatnot. But it was not, in fact, smoke. It was actually a Oni, or a big-ass beast. And the fact that that happened makes me think that they did it intentionally. Now, it could have just been a random moment, you know, in the actual thing, like, you know, in the forest where the guy gets choked out by the vines, and there's like a snake going through another guy's body, like his coat and shit, and another guy getting sick. You know, it could have just been like a little animation, but the fact that that happened, and that's the first time that's happened that we've seen it on video, makes me think, you know, okay, Oni, all right. Besides Necromancer, because Quan Chi's a Necromancer, besides an Oni, what other type of Onis are in Mortal Kombat? And two names pop up to mind is Draman. And now, I'm not saying that they're in, I'm saying it could be possibly, you know, maybe a, not an Easter egg. Yeah, well, it could be an Easter egg. But just a, you know, a cameo of some sort. So, you know, I mean, I'm not saying they could be in, or maybe that was a hint that they, you know, an Oni will be in. You know, you never know. So that just caught my mind, and that a lot of people told me about that. They're like, "Hey, wow, what's that in the background?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I never really noticed that." In other news, they also said, this was kind of interesting. One of the viewers actually asked the guy that I just got mail, and the guy that if there was actually any other children besides Cassie Cage that were going to be in the future of this Mortal Kombat, and he said, and he started smiling, and he says, "I can't really confirm that because I don't have the right to talk about that." So that obviously means, unless he's just trolling, but obviously means that there's going to be other people that could have children, or, you know, have another version of themselves, you know, down the road. And another thing is that because of many people thought about this, I don't know why. I mean, it's not because of the whole Tarkat thing, but it could be because of just a relationship. But people are saying that Melina and Baraka had a baby. Now, from either side, I would not hit that. I mean, if I was Melina, I would say fuck no. And if I was Baraka and I looked at Melina, I mean, you know, I would, you know. I mean, I'm just saying, just keep the fucking mask on, you know. Don't eat my head off like a fucking Black Widow. Anyway, so yeah, so a lot of people are speculating that, and I'm just like, really, you know, like, I mean, what would that look like? You know, what would their child look like? That'd be some fucked up shit.
Oh, hell no.
But anyways, so that was also a little topic that I wanted to discuss to you guys about. Another thing is that there was actually a picture going around of confirmation of Reptile. Now, is this picture confirmed? We do not know. I'm trying to get Ed to actually comment on it and actually, you know, hey, you know, is this your doing of NRS? You know, has NRS done this? Well, no one's actually proven it yet, but this picture of Reptile, it's a render. It actually looks pretty wicked. I mean, it kind of very kind of looks like, you know, how he did in MK Deception, but okay, but he's not like all fucking lizard. He looks like an actual human. Now, I'm not saying he had that look. I know it's hard to describe with him because, you know, as he gets outside of his realm, you know, he de-evolutions, so he becomes more reptilian, right? And a lot of people didn't know that because a lot of people liked him as his human form. Well, okay, spoiler, guys. He never had a fucking human form, ever. That was just like a rubber skin suit that he pretty much wore. Now, we didn't know that, you know, when we first saw him MK1 as a secret, and, you know, through MK Trilogy until probably up to MK4, and we were like, what the fuck? Because that was when we started to see the de-evolution of Reptile. Now, a lot of people were really pissed off about Reptile on this one because I remember before the game came out, they said he looked like a fucking a bird because of his mask looked like a beak and shit, which he kind of did, you know, in a little bit, and it's just really weird. But in this one, I guarantee you guys, all my Reptile fans out there, he does look fucking badass, and hopefully to God, he has a good move list. So I would definitely put a picture of that uploading right now. And oh, and there's another thing, guys. A lot of people have been trying to find this fucking fatality on the censored, and you know that you always see it in the trailers and whatnot. And yes, it is the Scorpion one that chops off Sub-Zero's face. Spoiler alert if you guys have not seen this. Well, I mean, you kind of do, but you don't actually get to, you know, see the gore and shit. But anyways, yes. As for Scorpion's fatality, a lot of people have been wanting to see that. Well, a buddy of mine actually found a link to this guy that actually had it, you know, shown, and I think it was his. I'm pretty sure his name was called Russian Guy, like that was his actual YouTube name. But anyways, I will put a link down below for that. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but it is fucking. It's, you know, I mean, yeah, he's just doing, you know, a little sword cut, but the way they did it, it was actually kind of really like gruesome, and like it just makes you pause and go, what the fuck? And the way, just the whole animation that they did that. So if you guys want to see that after this video, go check it out. It's very fucking sweet, to be honest. And I mean, you think it's just a basic, you know, cut off the face and that's it, but it's just the way that they do it. It's just fucking crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna hurry up and talk about this because I mentioned this like quite a few times in the last videos. If anyone wants to see that Ermac picture, I finally found that picture, so I will post it right now. And this is a picture of the actual, I guess, of a person that was a fan of MK, and they actually, I cannot talk today, of actually doing Ermax render, and it actually looks pretty badass, and I want to try to get Ed to see this. Another thing is that Ed posted a picture of a whole bunch of people wearing these different types of shoes and boots on his Twitter account, right? And one of them in particular looked like hooker boots. Now, the only hooker boots that I could think of in a woman in Mortal Kombat is Melina. So I went to go compare this picture, which I won't post that because all it is just it's just a picture of boots and legs. And I think it's black and white, to be honest. But if you guys do want to check that out, I will put that on the link below. On it's just an ad bitch Twitter. So one of these particular boots in particular I went to go look at, and they were exactly the same as Melina's boots in MK9. And so I was just like, okay, that's got to be Melina. But we never know, you know? So that just makes me suspicious of Melina. Now, another thing, because we got a lot of other shit to confirm, this was actually just confirmed today. And if you pre-order the game, guys, whether it be for Xbox One or PlayStation 4, you will get a new character. Now, as for the new character overall, not really. But as for a new character in this game, yes. And this is a new character. I'll give you a hint, guys. It's probably the most obvious hint, but it has 4 arms. And it's not a female, so that's not Shiva. So it's either Goro or Kintaro, guys. So, okay, spoiler alert. It's Goro! No. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, it really is Goro. But yeah, seriously, guys, if you fucking pre-order the game for PlayStation 4 or Xbox One right now, you will actually get Goro as download content, and yes, he will be playable. So it's not like you have to fight him as a sub-boss or a main boss, or or anything like in the story or anything like that. No, you get to actually fight as him, just like they did in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead and do that, because guess what? I'm going to do that. I mean, and they really don't make the bosses overpowered as much as they used to, like back in the old school days. But just to have Goro playable, and just to actually see his animations, and to see, what kind of move list he has, because, I mean, I was looking at Kano's today, and I was looking at Raiden's, which I like Raiden's defensive electric bolts, where you can actually connect them and link them up. I thought that was pretty fucking sweet. And just the whole, like, freshness, I mean, some of it's actually new, that we haven't seen ever, but I think it's the whole, like, fresh, refreshing of these characters, which makes them feel like, you know how to use them, you know how to use their basic stuff, like their spear and their freezing and their electricity and stuff, but you also want to see what else they're capable of now, because it's like it's like NRS unlocked, like this secret vault of, awesomeness, if that makes any sense. If you guys ever want to have any more information about this stuff, just let me know. Or if you guys find any new information as well, just post it down there in the comments. Because I've been looking all damn day and I could not find anything. So besides this, I mean, obviously I'm looking. So yeah. So if you guys ever want to just if I haven't mentioned something that you guys want to talk about, let me know, because I have no idea if I talked about it or not, because I've made so many fucking videos. So anyways, if you guys want to talk about it, I want to know, like, what your guys' characters, what you guys want in. I know a lot of people have been saying they want Rico in or Fujin, because they were hoping for an MK9, and a lot of people have been asking me my characters, who I want in. So I want to talk to you guys about that and what you guys want in this game in particular. It doesn't have to be characters, just anything, as for maps or down content or anything. So this has been Wild Rocker, and I will see you guys next time. Please sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.